Hello, 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 ladies, gentlemen, and trolls. Once again, I am the Fish, and I'm here to bring you some awesome StarCraft 2 commentary. In this game, we're going to be featuring, once again, none other than Liquid TLO in the top right position. And in the bottom left, we have DIMAGA. DIMAGA spawning as the Blue Zerg, and in that last game, if you haven't seen it yet, you should go check it out. It's a really awesome game. We saw a lot of, spoiler alert, we saw a lot of mech play from TLO, and he was really effectively able to use that against DIMAGA. Now, I think what really helped him in that last game was his use of Hellions to harass the mineral line. He got a lot of drone kills at one point. It wasn't really the make or break situation, but he was able to really deny DIMAGA's fourth base for quite some time. DIMAGA never really had map control, so it was just really a tough situation for DIMAGA. Once again, I apologize for being so damn biased, but I do like watching DIMAGA. I like watching him stream. I like watching him play, and I just think he's a really great Zerg player, and he plays very aggressively, which is a style that I like to watch. And again, we have another Terran versus Zerg, so that's usually an exciting matchup. And we have a very not standard. No, that's not true. This is very standard barracks coming down for TLO. We do see he's got one gas coming down, and what is DIMAGA going to be doing? Looks like he's going to be going for that fast expand, and we may in fact have a macro game on our hands. This map is Shakuras Plateau, a map that really does lend itself to the macro game. Zergs love to get that fast expansion, and we'll just have to see what Liquid TLO is going to be doing to counter this. You can expect some pretty crazy macro from DIMAGA, as you can with most pro players. But it'll be interesting to see if he goes for that mech style of play again, and if so, what is DIMAGA going to do to counter that? Last time I did notice that there was a pretty good window of opportunity right at the beginning where TLO was harassing with a whole bunch of Hellions, and DIMAGA was basically attacking them with, he lost a lot of Lings at the very beginning, but it was kind of a long time before TLO was able to get his Thors out. So we'll see if DIMAGA is really able to exploit his build order or not, if he's able to adapt. Will they be going for similar builds this time around? It remains to be seen. So, now if you guys haven't seen TLO or DIMAGA, they both stream very often. You can catch them on Twitch TV. They stream at pretty good hours if you're in America. They're on all the time, so check out their streams if you get a chance. They're both really entertaining to watch. I see TLO on all the time, but DIMAGA not so much. Now we do have a pretty early spine crawler from DIMAGA. He's probably anticipating that he's going to be seeing some Hellions coming his way, and in fact, yes, there is one Hellion moving out for TLO. Now behind this, TLO is going for his command center. He's going for his natural expansion, and I think this is a pretty good idea because you're going to be having that the Zerg player is just going up against. Oof, Zergling's getting roasted right there. You know that the Zerg player is going to be going for a very fast expansion, so you want to be able to put some pressure on and meanwhile keep up with the Zerg, which can kind of be a tough thing to do as a Terran, but obviously the advantage that Terrans do have is in the macro game. They do have the mules. Now TLO coming in with some Hellions. Will he be able to get some drones? I'm sure he would like to. One drone, and these Hellions are just gonna scoot around back, put some pressure on, but not really able to do a whole lot of damage. Going for one more Zergling kill. Another Hellion coming in here, but TLO is gonna have to back out there. This is with this really good spine crawler placement and 3 queens on the map. It's gonna be tough to really harass this mineral line. So what will TLO be following this up with? A barracks coming down, as well as another gas. So I wonder if we'll see some bio play this time around. Marauders on the field, which is not something you see every day against Zerg. Marauders are kind of good against roaches, but not really much else. They can really get destroyed by Zerglings. So we'll see what happens here. We'll see what's happening We see a big harvester lead for DIMAGA. Of course, those mules kicking in. We should start to see some more income coming out for TLO, although I do expect that DIMAGA will be having a pretty good advantage in terms of economy going forward. Now, what is DIMAGA going to be doing? He's got 2 extractors coming down, and oh, there's the layer. I was waiting for that one. So, and a macro hatchery. So I wonder what we'll see out of DIMAGA. I wouldn't be terribly surprised to see some kind of infester ling play, or maybe some mutalisks coming out. Once again, I have not seen these games before, so I'll be just as surprised as you. And bio. We have reactors, so we'll be seeing some marines. I would not be surprised to simply be seeing some marine medevac and siege tank play from the little one. Now, I'm not sure if that he really favors that kind of play or not. I haven't really seen him use that quite as often. I know that in TVT he likes to do mech, and in our last game he did mech, but we'll see how he does with this slightly different strategy. So, it looks like DIMAGA's pumping a few Zerglings out. This should be pretty defensive. And here we go. Hellion's coming in. Will he be going for the third base or for his natural? Or just sitting on the creep? Now, I know DIMAGA does see this because they're sitting on the creep. And he's going to come around. They're going to get a surround on these Hellions. And wow, 2 Hellions going down right away. Getting the surround on the third, and they'll back off. So, not really sure what TLO is trying to do there. Now he's going to be moving out with a good amount of Marines and a couple of Marauders, but against this many Zerglings, I don't know if this is really going to do a whole lot. Spire coming out for DIMAGA. I think that TLO must just be trying to hit that timing window where the Mutalisks are not yet out. We see a ton of gas being banked up, and this is one of those timing windows where really all the Zerg has to deal with this is just Zerglings, so it can be pretty deadly. Scanning to take out some of these creep tubers. TLO wants to put the pressure on, since he probably realizes that the Mutalisks are coming his way pretty soon. And does he see his third base? Yes, he does. He's going to go try and take this out. But here come the Zerglings. Are they going to be able to get a good surround? They will. They will. Running up that ramp in pretty good positioning for TLO, but I think he's... Oh, wow, nice evacuation. What great control by TLO. Not putting his units at risk, not losing his entire army there, but really not able to do a lot of damage. And we do see a supply lead as well as an income lead now for DIMAGA, so it looks like it's starting to go in his favor. TLO coming back here, realizing that he needs to do some damage here, but will he be able to do anything? He's going to try and take out this hatchery, it looks like. All these blings are going to come and get a surround on these guys, and TLO once again going to back out. But now there's Mutalisks out, and I don't know if these guys are going to be able to get away. No, they will not. He's forced to unload all his units, and they are going to get picked off, and that is a pretty big loss for TLO. He didn't do a lot of damage there, and he's losing Medevacs, Marauders, and the game's starting to go in favor of DIMAGA, and these Mutalisks are just going to be harassing TLO right now. So what does he have in place to deal with this? He has a ton of Marines. Does he have the stim pack upgrade? Yes, he does, so that will help. Here they come. Ooh, they almost just flew into those Marines. You got to be careful with this Mutalisk flock. Losing this could be the end of the game for DIMAGA, so he definitely does not want to do that. Banelings morphing in, +1 fire attacks, and now TLO is just getting Marines. Not much else he can really do against this composition at this point. Now, no siege mode yet for this tank, so that's very late. That's very delayed. Now, here comes some Mutalisks. They're going to try and snipe this tech lab. I'm not sure that he realizes that Stimpax is in fact done, so that's not really going to help him very much, taking that out. Good control by DIMAGA, harassing these units here, forcing a couple stims, but TLO, again, he's not just going to stim his whole army and run them into a pack of Mutalisks. Too smart for that. A lot of Banelings morphing in here, so DIMAGA looks like he may be going for some kind of an all-in attack here. He's expanding behind this. This could be pretty powerful. This is a good situation for our Zerg player. Again, trying to go for this tech lab. I'm not really sure why he's doing that. He has seen the Stimpaks, and here comes the Banelings. Oh my goodness, here comes the Banelings. What kind of control is TLO going to have? He's backed into a corner. Oh, all of those SUVs going down. And that is a huge loss for TLO. Just lost a ton of SCVs, a lot of Marines at the cost of a ton of Banelings, and wow. Well, he does have a good amount left, so. Harvester count, though, definitely favoring our Zerg player, and this Mutalisk flock getting big. More Banelings coming, and the pressure is just going to keep mounting on TLO. Huge supply lead for DIMAGA. I don't want to call this game yet, but it's looking heavily in favor. Again, going after that tech lab. He really wanted that. Well, anyway, it seems that DIMAGA has a commanding lead right now, so he's in a really good spot. This is the kind of place you want to be as a Zerg. Notice that he's got his Overlords trained for spotting any kind of drop play, so his main base is pretty well protected, and now it looks like he's moving in for the kill. Zergling's running up the ramp. The Thor is going to go down immediately. The siege tank not even sieged. All these Banelings running after the Marines. Tons of Marines going down. Splash, bing, bam, boom, and that is going to be it for TLO. GG. Wow, what a good game. And that was much more standard than the last game where we saw Roaches versus Mech, and in this game we saw Ling Muta, and it was really well executed by DIMAGA. I think the turning point in the game was when TLO attacked at that very interesting 9-10 minute timing window and wasn't able to do any damage. So really good game. It's now tied 1-1 by my count, so we're going to be going into game 3. Thanks for watching.